Hello, welcome back. If you're new, please subscribe. It is January the 25th. Time for Red Wiggler Wednesday. It's been 25 weeks already since I got started with my Red Wigglers in the Worm Factory 360. And 20 weeks since I started the cocoon only bin. I want to start out with this 5-gallon bucket. The day that I picked out the 300 cocoons for my cocoon only bin, it was mainly because my second tray was full of mites. Well, if you watched that video, I think it was September 1st, or in that area, I picked out everything in my second tray and put it into this 5-gallon bucket, and it was almost completely full. Well, I ended up soaking it down with neem oil and had picked out all the worms that I could find. Well, and the cocoons that I started my worm cocoon only bin with. Well, after I soaked this down with the neem oil, I left it out in my shed, and once it started to get cold, I brought it inside because it looked like all the mites were gone. And I was assuming there would be some worms in here. Well, as you can see, this level in here is dropped by about a half, and there is worms in here. So I'm guessing I either missed some, or they were just so tiny I couldn't find them, or might have missed some cocoons even. But I wanted to check in on them, and they're reproducing again already too. That worm right there is tiny. So there's definitely some worms in here, and they are reproducing already. So I guess I need to start feeding this, because they are definitely worms in here and they are reproducing. So I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to share that. Alright, so next we're going to take a look in on the bait cups. Now this one and this one, they were both the same level, but this one has obviously gone down, so I'm thinking there's probably some worms in there. And there's even there's one hanging off the side, another one hanging off the side, so it's definitely working. They're going in those holes that I made and hanging out on the cup. And I see a few down in there, so the bait cups are definitely working. There's a large one right there. I'm going to put it in the bait cup. And let's see what the new top tray looks like. Oh yeah, they've moved up in there, so that's working out. Got worms in the food for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this cup out so we can see. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh yeah, the bait cup definitely worked. Look at all those worms. Wow. They are just wearing that out. Sweet. There's a lot of worms in there. So the bait cup definitely worked in the castings. So that's one way. Let's take a look at this. Alright, same thing on the other bait cup. There's worms on the outside. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, look at all those worms. Look at that. Sweet. So for those of you that left me the comment saying they thought the bait cup would work, it definitely did. And they are lively, trying to get away. Good deal. Yep, there's still a bunch in there too. Alright, both of my bait cups reloaded. I'm just gonna cover them up with some castings a little bit, and we'll see what happens next week. Let's see that little guy. No, yeah, there's a worm. I'm gonna put him in the 360 here, and I'm not gonna feed anymore. I think there's still plenty of food in there. And let's take a quick peek in on the not so much babies anymore babies. Just because I like looking at them. It just looks so much nice and healthier in this big tote than they do in the 360. There's a cocoon. If I didn't lose it. Yep, there was a cocoon. Alright, so that's it for the red wigglers. I'm gonna let them feed on this a little bit. I mean, there's... Let me get out of my light here. There's plenty of food in there still. There's a cocoon. So they're definitely happy and healthy. A big knot on that. I think that's getting ready to pop out a cocoon. Pretty neat to see all those babies in the cups. Definitely worth trying if you're wanting to bait out some worms. A lot better than picking them all out. Please hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment. And until next time, have a great day.